Caitlin Clark's return, and did she ever make another MVP statement?
This was sensational. Now you know, bro.
Today we're talking about Caitlin Clark's jaw-dropping return. 32 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds.
32 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks, 7 threes, 11 for 20 in only 31 minutes of basketball. The Indiana Fever say, come on, New York.
In a dominant win over the previously unbeaten New York Liberty.
What a game. The Indiana Fever snapped the New York Liberty's undefeated streak.
Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever wasted no time in putting the beats on the New York Liberty. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever just put the beats on the New York Liberty.
Fans are going wild. Superstar players like LeBron James are reacting. And the WNBA might just be experiencing its most popular moment yet. All thanks to Caitlin Clark. Drop a comment with CC22 if you think Caitlin's already the best player in the world.
Caitlin Clark is the best basketball player in the world. She's the best basketball player that I have ever seen. She is the difference maker. She is the needle mover. She is the face of basketball right now.
Caitlin was back. She's the best player in the league.
Buckle up. We're going to break down every highlight, big moment, and what it means for Caitlin and for the future of women's basketball. Caitlin Clark came back from injury without missing a single step, and honestly, it looks like she's gotten even better. She opened up this game with pure confidence.
Caitlin Clark, coming off injury, showed up and showed out with an MVP-level performance, 32, 8, and 9. And I'm here to tell you, she was shooting threes from damn near half court. Fans has erupted all over the country. Caitlin Clark is coming off an injury, bro. What we seen today was greatness.
Draining logo threes, making pinpoint passes, and taking control from the start.
Caitlin Clark shooting his logo 3 from the sideline, and I'm telling you right now, could you imagine sitting right there, rotor-footed? Now that angle there was to just show you guys the sheer distance of how far Caitlin Clark is shooting these damn shots.
Caitlin finished with 32 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds in a dominant 102-88 win over the previously unbeaten New York Liberty.
Steph got me a couple of breathers, but I feel strong. I felt good. I thought we played a good game. Thought there was a lot we can still improve on, which is really positive for us, but that's how the Fever are supposed to play basketball, up-tempo.
A team many thought was a clear title contender. She went 7 for 14 from deep. That's 50% from 3. And that kind of range is something we're not used to seeing in the WNBA.
She steps into that court, and in the first quarter, she made 3 threes in 38 seconds. That is not common. We are in rare air here. I was legitimately like flying out of my seat.
Some of those shots were steps back from nearly half court with a defender in her face. Pure confidence, pure skill. This was more than just a scoring outbreak. It was a masterclass in game control.
Caitlin Clark has been gone for a couple of weeks now with a quad injury of some sort. And she comes back, she could have been rusty, she could have been a little winded. And the first half, all she did was take over a game that they were trailing by 7 points. And she wound up making 7 threes, and 6 of them were logo threes.
Caitlin dissected the defense, drew additional coverage, and opened up opportunities for her teammates. Turning what could have been a tough game into a dominant team performance, she also surpassed Candace Parker with the most 35-5 games in her first 2 seasons.
I thought we did a really good job of getting the ball into the paint and then kicking it out, which, you know, percentage-wise, it goes up way more. So I'm really proud of our group. I thought we got high percentage looks. You know, when they're wide open, it's much easier to knock them down. So just really unselfish, and it led to a lot of really good shots for us.
A huge milestone that further solidifies her growing superstar status. This is a player we're seeing grow up before our eyes, and there's a strong feeling we're just at the start of something truly special.
First game back from injury. Can we just appreciate the confidence? She might have a little rust. No, are you kidding me? She's pulling up from the damn logo.
Caitlin Clark didn't just put up big numbers. She made clutch plays that turned the momentum in her team's favor. Every time the Liberty tried to make a comeback, Caitlin was there to answer, whether by draining another deep shot, dishing a picture-perfect pass, or making a defensive play to keep the Fever in control.
Man, I just love playing with AB. I thought we could have found her to get a few more touches, but on the pick and roll, they really slid over and helped, which led to us having open threes on the backside. So you kind of just have to pick and choose, what you're going to take away. And she's a very unselfish player. She can hunt a triple-double every single night. She does a lot of really good things for us. So I love being back out there with her.
While Sabrina Ionescu finished with 34 points and Brianna Stewart added 24, it was Caitlin's ability to control the game's flow that made the greatest difference. She kept the Fever composed under pressure, especially during that huge third quarter 25-3 run.
Caitlin Clark three-point distance in the first half was 34 feet, 28 feet, 27 feet, 31 feet, 27 feet. The third three-point line is 22 feet away. Guys, talk about greatness.
I came down and shot another one, then I came down and shot another one and saw 3 in a row go in, so that gives you a lot of confidence. And then I think I got a couple clean looks after that too. Early in the second quarter, I had a wide open one, and then made another couple tough ones. And even in the second half, I thought I felt like they all came off my hand feeling really good. So that's what you can find confidence in as a scorer and as a shooter. And
a turning point in the game. Caitlin not only scored during that stretch, but set up her teammates with scoring opportunities and kept their confidence high. And we shouldn't forget the growing support and recognition from superstar players and fans alike.
She's Steph Curry. She's jump shooting. She's not feet on the floor set shooting. She's jump shooting incredibly distant threes, a la Steph, Clay, any of the men's shooters from distance. We've never seen this before. And she, once again, made 3 or 4 passes today where I just said, that's just extraordinary. That's just too good.
LeBron James even hopped on social media to celebrate Caitlin's big performance, noting how much he's loving this new era for women's basketball. He recognized the magic in her game, the creativity, the confidence, and the ability to make everyone around her better.
Kelsey Mitchell showed up in a major way. She had 22 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Caitlin Clark, 32, 9, and 8, bro. 32, 9, and 8.
This team sticks together under pressure, and Caitlin is at the center of that unity. Her maturity, discipline, and pure competitiveness are what separate her from the rest. And it's a big reason we're seeing the Fever grow into a powerhouse team. Caitlin's not just delivering highlight reel shots. She's setting up her teammates, trusting their abilities, and turning this team into a true contender.
Indiana Fever. That is Fever basketball. As a team, by the way, the least turnovers the Fever have had in a game as a team since Caitlin Clark got hurt.
This is just the beginning for Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. The best is yet to come. This is much more than just a big game or a strong comeback. This is a turning point in the trajectory of Caitlin Clark's career, the Indiana Fever, and even the future of the WNBA itself.
Caitlin Clark passes Candace Parker with the most, 35-5 games in the first 2 seasons.
Caitlin is putting up numbers we've never seen before from a first or even a second-year player in this league. 32 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds. Against the team many consider the best in the WNBA. She's forcing defenses to account for her range, her creativity, and her ability to make everyone around her better.
And then the help defender just isn't up enough even though she's above the 3-point line. 0 room for error the defense has against her when she's on a heater. My goodness, this was crazy to witness.
Freeing up her teammates, spreading the floor, and unlocking their potential. This signals a new era for the Indiana Fever, a team that used to reside near the bottom of the standings, but is now a contender, a team to be reckoned with. Caitlin is much more than a superstar. She's a game changer for the franchise.
Caitlin Clark, coming off injury, showed up and showed out with an MVP level performance, 32, 8, and 9. And I'm here to tell you, she was shooting threes from damn near half court. Fans has erupted all over the country.
A player who brings hope, momentum, and a much-needed spark to a team that's been looking for its path forward. This moment feels a bit historic. This might be the start of something we look back on in a few years.
Caitlin Clark is the GOAT.
She signed my jersey. So happy, I'm crying. I'm so happy. This is the best day ever.
Caitlin Clark effect seems to be crazier than year one.
I love watching her score and just everything about her.
They went the extra mile just to watch her play here.
This is great news for women's basketball, period.
As the turning point for women's basketball. The way Caitlin dominates games, drops ridiculous logo shots, finds teammates with pinpoint assists, and controls the flow under pressure, that's something we simply haven't seen before.
Is that Caitlin Clark had 32, 9, and 8 coming off a damn injury, bro. She did this coming off an injury.
It's really hard not to recognize the difference that she makes on the Indiana Fever, a team that was obviously struggling with playmaking, struggling with pacing, struggling with the things that make us want to watch.
She's adding a new dimension to the game, not just for the Fever, but for the WNBA as a whole. And it's not just the hardcore fans who are noticing, it's the casual fans, the media, and superstar athletes from other leagues who are starting to appreciate and celebrate this moment.
We saw the Caitlin Clark effect last season. We saw the influx of millions of new fans, billions of dollars in revenue that came to the WNBA, and that was supposed to come to the WNBA this season.
You can't win a game without Caitlin Clark.
She's already starting on fire, man. She's ready to go. Look, jersey lifted up. Oh, throwing the jersey. Swing it around your head like a helicopter, then leaves the building, all right?
Caitlin's growing popularity signals a major breakthrough in visibility and recognition for women's sports, hopefully drawing more viewership, greater investment, and a much-deserved platform for the league. This is a team that's poised to grow alongside its superstar, with Caitlin Clark at the center of their transformation. The best is yet to come, and we can't wait to see just how high Caitlin can soar and how much the Fever can achieve together.
Caitlin Clark always show love to her fans.
So, we're going on vacation to Las Vegas, and we are going to go see Caitlin Clark at the Indiana Fever against the Aces.
No way!
We already have tickets.
Really?
Really?
Thank you.
Row A, no one in front of us, but we're the very top level. That's all we can do.
Correlation stated, Caitlin Clark saw the video. I hope the little girl has the best time at the game. So, I'm guessing the mom wrote a comment under Caitlin Clark post or whatnot. She stated, "My daughter is so excited to see you play in Vegas, praying a Hail Mary for your speedy recovery and hoping you'll be able to play by then. Hashtag Caitlin Clark, hashtag Indiana Fever." Caitlin Clark immediately, 6 minutes later, stated, "Check your DM." Caitlin goes out her way for the people that support her.
If you're a Caitlin Clark fan or a Fever supporter, drop a CC22 in the comments, because we're just getting started. This is the dawn of a new era in women's basketball, one led by a superstar who's rewriting the record books, turning doubters into believers, and igniting a movement that's impossible to ignore. Caitlin Clark is not just a player. She's a game changer, a superstar, and a trailblazer.
Caitlin Clark shooting his logo 3 from the sideline, and I'm telling you right now, could you imagine sitting right there, rotor footed?
And we're all fortunate to be along for the ride. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and enable notifications for more content as we follow Caitlin's historic career and the rise of the Indiana Fever. This is just the beginning. The best is yet to come.